One of the most outstanding players in the 2017 edition of the annual Nnpc Shell Cup, Ernest Ojelum, has been awarded an international summer school scholarship to the University of Sussex in the United Kingdom. The announcement coincided with a reception to welcome Ernest and the other most valuable player in the 2017 finals, Iyobo Arase, after a week-long training tour in the Netherlands. Arase and Ojelum represented Nnpc Demonstration School from Benin City, Edo State. Announcing the scholarship award, General Manager External Relations of Shell Nigeria, Mr. Hugo Well, described the emergence of Ernest as the outcome of a painstaking process involving the partner University of Sussex and Nnpc Demonstration School. Restating the importance of the international trip, Eagle stated that the main objective of the group for including the overseas training tour is to bring the outstanding players to technical and physical awareness critical to modern-day football, so as to prepare their minds for what lies ahead should they decide on football as a career.
With the preliminary matches involving some 54,000 students from 2,750 secondary schools across the country, it's a long journey. These young guys have really come through a very long process. At the finals on July 4, 2017, the two young footballers here with me, Iyobo Arase David and Ernest Ojelum, emerged the most valuable players after their school, Nnpc Demonstration School, Benin City, defeated the boys from Holy Ghost College, Owerri, by 2-0 to win the trophy. Following the outstanding performance, Iyobo and Ernest won a training trip to a leading youth football academy, the Feyenoord Academy in the Netherlands, where they spent 1 week. I'm sure they have many stories to tell, and their stories will serve as strong inspiration to Nigerian youth that education is a pillar that can support other passions, particularly sports. Iyobo and Ernest are the second set of MVPs to benefit from the overseas training trip, and we are proud that over the years we have continued to bring the new innovations and incentives to make the Nnpc Shell Cup the best youth soccer competition. Our efforts have not gone unnoticed. The championship has continued to receive local and international endorsements, the latest of which is by the University of Sussex, one of the top 20 UK universities. The university has offered a summer school slot to one of the MVPs. Gentlemen of the press, may I use the opportunity to announce to you that Ernest Ojelum is the winner of that 2018 International Summer School Scholarship.
Speaking further during the reception at the Eko Hotels and Suites in Lagos, Roland Ewubare, the Group General Manager, National Petroleum Investment Management Services, NAPIMS, represented by Mrs. Julie Fang, Deputy Manager, Community Relations of Public Affairs Department, expressed delight at the yearly development of the 20-year-old tournament and its offender progression. She added that the management is encouraged by the emerging partnership with Feyenoord and the University of Sussex, which have changed the whole motivations around the tournament, making it a household name in every part of Nigeria.
Education, as we know, plays a key role in anything we do. We're a country that focuses on certificates. And so you find situations where parents are insistent on their children towing the line of education, as opposed to other talents that those children may have. But the essence of this program is to say you can still do education and still pursue your talent. You don't have to leave one for the other. You can do both together. And like you had rightly said, if you pursue a talent, which you have, and it's limited by time and age, it gets to a point where you're left hanging. What then do you do? But if you had education to back up what you were doing, when you no longer can pursue that talent which you were doing, you have your education to fall back on. It's something I tell my son as well. It's something I tell any of the young ones that I come into contact with, because I've seen that the children of today are focused on what they can do, hands-on. In fact, you think these children grow up abroad, because that's what you find children abroad doing. You know, it's no longer about education. Not like education is not important, it is, but you don't focus so much on that certificate. They want to be independent. They want to be self-employed. That's the way I see it. Because if they say if you enjoy what you do, if you enjoy the talent you do, you will enjoy the work, because it's the work you're doing, but because it's your talent, you enjoy it. So it's In other words, encouraging them to do what they like doing, but at the same time, go to school. So to the parents of these young ones, I would like to thank you very much for allowing them pursue their talents whilst not disregarding their education. And to the school they came from, thank you too, for that extracurriculum activity that you have introduced that has enabled them showcase themselves, and by that they were identified as the most valuable players and had the opportunity to go out there.
Also speaking, Mrs. Shola Abulo, the HR Communications Shell Nigeria, says the purpose of the Nnpc Shell Cup is to ensure the smooth combination of football career and education. She added that the competition, since its creation in 1998, has helped create an avenue for students in schools to nurture and showcase their football skills without compromising their academic curricular activities.
And what is the purpose of the competition? It's about football and education hand in hand. When we started in 1998, what we had then was young men who are talented in soccer actually having to make a choice between going to school and playing football, because it was not possible to have the two. If anybody was interested in you as a footballer, the person will drag you out of school. He does not respect your school calendar. So by putting this competition as part of the school's calendar, working with the NSSF, it was possible for us to create an avenue for children who were in school to actually fulfill their football talent without compromising on education. Do you know why that is important? Chief Shegodegba that Bamidele made reference to. How many years ago did he stop playing football? Does anybody know any footballer that plays football up to the age of 40? It is a profession that has a time span. So if all you know how to do is to use your legs, you cannot use your brain. You will only work till you are 39. Is that a career? It is not. So what we are investing in these children is the opportunity to fulfill their talent as footballers, but to also continue with the education that will carry them through life. You do not have to make a choice between football and education. The two can go hand in hand. And that is the message of the Nnpc Shell Cup.
Sharing their experiences in the Netherlands, Ernest and Iyobo described their one-week trip as dreams come true, giving their heartfelt gratitude to Shell, Nnpc and Nnpc for giving them a career-changing opportunity that will last decades.
I did not play. I experienced more than Ernest because he was busy playing. I was viewing everything. Like, I was viewing even the grass in the field. I can see under the grass because it was the first time in my life to leave Nigeria, and it was all the effort of Nnpc Shell Cup.
When I got to Netherlands, I was like, how will I cope? Because there was kind of language barrier. But being a sharp guy, being a Nigerian breed, I'm educated now for that matter. I always when maybe I'm in front and they are speaking their rubbish and all. I'm in the front, I'll just back, watch like 1 or 2 trees. Like, oh, these are the trees. So I appreciate you for all this for doing. And even the shopping and everything, I appreciate that. Spending now, I didn't even believe this would be possible at first. I had to sign back that, but I was happy when we landed in Netherlands. I was like, wow, and that's a thank you for everything. I appreciate a lot. Thank you.
The 2017 edition of the Leading Youth Football Tournament started in May 2017 with the preliminary matches involving some 54,000 students from 2,750 secondary schools across Nigeria competing for honors. At the final spell at the Feslim Balogun Stadium in Surulere, Lagos on 4th July 2017, the Ensign Boys defeated their counterpart from Holy Ghost College, Imo State, to emerge champions of the 19th edition of the 20-year-old competition.
It's a wonderful feeling, it's a good experience. I feel honored to be selected as MVP Nnpc Shell Cup 2017. I think I thank God for the opportunity to be given a scholarship into the summer school program. I appreciate Share for that.
We feel very excited. It's a very good team that I have experienced today, from Nnpc. It's a very good venture for the youths, you know, I'm surprised. You see, I initially thought it was going to be a mere, you know, when my son told me after the tournament that they were going to be taken overseas for a week or two, training and all of that, I thought it was a mere joke until I traveled and they called me where I was then that they were about to travel. And now that they're back, we have to come and welcome them.
I feel very excited. Not not too excited, not like they was imaged the most valuable player, but I'm still excited. Me sitting in the front of the Nnpc guests, Nnpc managers, I'm so excited. My parents are where appreciate me now. Yeah, I love football. Football is my dream. I dreamt playing football, and when I dreamt playing in Arsenal, actually. So I thank God for everything. I'm going to pursue my football career. Yeah. Any team that comes for me, I'll go and play for them. But I would love to play for my national team first. Yeah.
So what about education?
Yeah, I'm still onto my education now. I'm still going to school playing football, but actually I love playing football.
In fact, I'm happy seeing everything. I thank God for all that she has done for them. They went successfully and they come back successfully. The effort she puts, I appreciate. I never knew she would be able to do it at the first time. When my son told me that they are giving the scholarship to travel to Netherlands and to London, UK, I said, how can that be? But today I see it is a reality. In fact, I thank God Almighty. I thank Share Company for their patronage.
The Nnpc Share Cup started 19 years ago. This is actually the 20th year. It's all about, you know, supporting sports development alongside education or academics. So the message from us is simple. It should not be a choice between a career in football and academics. It can go hand in hand. And that's why every year we do this, where we have thousands of our younger ones, secondary schools, play through the various regions, states, and then come up to the national level. And we always try to improve this. So recently, we started a partnership with Feyenoord Football Club, where we now have coaches from Feyenoord come into the country to train the trainers and also train some of the players. At the end of the tournament, select MVPs who now also visit the Feyenoord Academy in the Netherlands for a week to train and to learn how to be real professional footballers. And today we are here to welcome back Iyobo and NS, who just came back from the Netherlands. Yeah, it's been a journey with our partners, Nnpc, Total, Ajib. Of course, we have NSSF. Yeah, we also have Worldwide Sports. So it's been a learning journey. Like I said, we'll try to improve. So we've done some things, we've tried things over the period as this whole program has evolved. We've learned some things, we've improved it. Yeah, I talked about some of the added value which we brought in the past few years, including what we're here for today. It wasn't there when we started, so it just tells you that we always try to see how we can improve working with our partners, within our resources also, what we can afford, because we don't have a bottomless pit of money, so we still try to see how best can we apply the resources we have to bring the most value to our youths and our younger ones. And as you know, one of them will actually next month be going to University of Sussex, one of the top 20 universities in the UK, on 1 month summer school where he can interact with other his peers from other parts of the world and also play football. That's also new. Yeah.
Okay, so what about the partnership with the university that you want to travel?
No, what brought about that is that our efforts, all the JV partners, been recognized by stakeholders. I think they said, look, we like what you're doing, and we want to also contribute. So it's going to be paid for by the university. They're saying, look, this is really good for you to set up this platform, bring a brand like Feyenoord to work with you, renowned brand globally. They have one of the best football academies in the world. For you to bring these people to come in here, impart knowledge, support this whole program. We also want to, partner with you, and that's what it's all about.
Okay, so what's a word of advice to NS and Yobo that just came back?
Yeah, it's like I was sharing with some other participants earlier there. To make it in football, just like in most other, things in life, it takes a lot of dedication, hard work, professionalism, sacrifice. You just can't live like every other person and be a professional footballer. So that's the message to them and the other youths. First of all, congratulations to Ernest and Iyobo. They got out of this amongst many other youths and many other good footballers. So already they're taking the right step, but that's not the end. So for them to go and see real professional football setting outside of the country, we hope that will help to drive, them towards the path of further improvement, continuous improvement. They should be positively restless to improve. They should never say we've done it all because we are MVPs, oh yeah, now we can play in Real Madrid. No. There's still that gap they need to close with hard work, continuous improvement, refusal, to feel too satisfied with what you've achieved. Yeah, you've achieved this, it's good. You can celebrate it, but there's a lot more work to be done. So they should go for it.
I feel very good because it just shows that we are not wrong in what we are doing, in our talent hunt. Looking forward to developing the youth of the country. Our own way of giving back to the society. And as we always say, Nnpc, we touch lives in many ways. This is one of such ways that we touch life. And we believe that we can touch the life of the youth. We're indirectly impacting on the future of the country. Well, football, we know, is one of the sports that unites the country. When there's a football tournament involving Nigeria, we're all united. And if other aspects of the society can follow the trend football takes, we won't be talking about disunity, we won't be talking about wars, killings and all of that. So football is something that even, the young ones, the old ones, everyone just likes watching. And so when this came about and we saw the interest generated by children, by the youth, secondary school children, it encouraged us. It's even that was what gave the encouragement. Schools were participating and all of that. And so it was only just normal to follow the successes of previous editions to get along. If football is their passion, we wish they would excel, but at the same time, they will not throw away education because it's very important. Education is key in everything. And like we had said during the press briefing, when it gets to a time where they can no longer play football, what do they fall back on? It's the education that they got. And so it's a collaboration. You can't take one and disregard the other. So I wish them well. I wish them to excel in everything they set out to do.
Sharp, mama! Cow. Now you be this. What's in there now?
This lorry won't fall my hand today.
This one a small thing now.
Now what thing?
My body don't dey too old for this job.
Mofo, no be old age they worry you at all. Now what thing you don't know, now they kill you go so. Hey, bring my Roxy 5,000. As you see me so, I just come from Lagos. From here, I dey go Benin. From Benin, I dey enter Port Harcourt sharp.
You know the tire?
Tire for where? Aeroxil 5,000. We get 100% natural herb. Go make your body strong.
Aeroxil 5,000 they give 100% natural energy. We go make your body they can play every day.
No be only for adults, it good for children too, and it go come out all the pain for your body.
Aeroxil 5,000. 100% natural. Aeroxil 5,000.
Aeroxil 5,000 they for chemists and pharmacy throughout Nigeria.
5,000 go make your body day ching ching.